Okay, real quick, one of the things you can run into here, this is 24 gauge wire and it's a little bit too small to fit into the terminal holes on the CH&FR. So one thing you can do is to strip it a little bit extra long and then fold it back on itself like this. Then when you insert it in, it'll be more like 22 gauge wire and it will fit better. So we're going to do that off screen here, and when we come back I'll be trying to program a locomotive unit number as its DCC address. Okay, so now we're going to take a stab at programming the locomotive's road number into the address. Right now it has the factory default 2-digit address 03 programmed. We're going to put in the road number of 5278. Now on my layout I have this stretch of track right here, which is actually isolated from the rest of the layout with these plastic rail joiners right here, and it has its own wire running to this switch, which I can use to either connect it to, if I throw it this way, it's connected to the rest of the layout and I can use it as a regular siding. I can run a train onto or off of it. I can show you that. Off we go. And I can back right back off onto there. This is very convenient for bringing trains into the layout space. Now when I throw the switch the other way, two things happen. This piece of track over here, which is also isolated, becomes completely dead, and that protects the rest of the layout and the engine from any accidental programming of trains that are over there. And this section of track gets connected to the programming inputs on the CH&FR. Okay, now we're going to attempt to program the road number 5278 instead of the default 03 into this locomotive, and that's what allows you to really run more than one train at a time when they all have different addresses, and it's easy to remember if you use the number on the side of the engine. So to start this, we're going to hit program mode. Notice it says DIR for direct programming, and that's going to program it directly on our track. We're then going to hit the loco button, and you notice it says 82, and it'll toggle between 82 and 84. Now this has a 2-digit address in it, so if I have it at 82 and I press the CV read button, it will think and it will tell me that this locomotive has address 3. So now we're going to hit this again so that it says 84. We're going to type in the number 5278. This time we're going to hit the CV write button. It's going to blink at us and it's going to tell us 5278. So just to make sure, we're going to hit the CV read button again. It'll read it again. Okay, we'll exit. And notice that it still says 03. Okay, remember our toggle switch. We're going to flip it back to run mode. So now this piece of track is connected to the rest of the layout. We're going to test this. Notice if we crank the speed up, nothing happens. There is no locomotive named 03 anymore. We're going to hit the loco button, and we're going to dial in 5278. Hit the loco button again. Now, we put the locomotive in forward. Forgot to do that. Should see this guy fire up when we turn on track power. There we go. Off he runs. And in reverse, that comes onto our programming track. And that is how easy it is to program the locomotive road number into the address for this locomotive. All the rest of the CVs work the same way. It's just that simple.